Well, hello and welcome and welcome and hello and good evening and welcome and hello and welcome and good evening. And once again, greetings and salutations. Thanks for joining me. I know it's late. I know many of you have emotional problems. Your relationships are in tatters. Your stock trading accounts look like something out of a war zone. But it is what it is, guys. We're turds. We're compulsive gamblers. No, we're not, guys. We're actually intelligent investors, but we cannot control short term price action, and we should not let ourselves be dominated by fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Because I'll tell you what, these things are so pre-planned and dialed up, it's not even funny. There are rumblings, like people can figure out what's going on, and then you have basically, if anybody thought this news is 15% off the stock when they actually digest it, I think they're just being completely dishonest. But this rolls downhill like a tumbleweed. Yeah, so I don't know. J Money Not a Lurker, the man with the plan, the verbal Kent of Un Poco Moss. He's telling me that this is not sending out alerts, so I have to get that ready to go, guys. My apologies. This is only my second video here with StreamYard. It is a professional tool, but guys, as you can tell by my SoFi Hawaiian shirt, I like to remain objective. I don't fall in love with my stocks. I'm basically a stock robot. I'm not a huge Karen who gets all emotional and talks about shorting all the time. But guys, speaking of Karens, thank you, Not a Lurker. What's going on, guys? What's up, Beach Boy? Sorry, yeah, it's all the deep state. I blame Obama. Thank you. I got this shirt off of a company called Printervol. You can order it on there, any size, even for the big man. And yeah, I mean, you're going to be sporting around, having people ask you about SoFi. I've signed so many people up for SoFi, just not even on a referral, but just me just jawboning them, just breaking down their will to live to the point they're like, "Will you? If you'll leave me alone, I'll join SoFi." Jesus. Like, okay, okay. But anyway, guys, so obviously, this has been done to death. SoFi comes out and announces, these senior notes. They're going to buy out essentially some preferred stock where they're paying a 12.5% dividend. So it's going to actually represent a cost savings of about $40 million a year just in interest payments. And then they're going to be able to use the other remaining funds to enter these cap call transactions, which is basically like a covered call. There's a really good explanation of it from Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce! The man, the myth, the legend, he is blowing up today. I see he looks like like a little bit, if you did that like aging thing, a little bit like the older brother from Back to the Future. He's like always like beating up Marty, but I kind of see Uncle Bruce as like that big brother watching out for us turds who don't really understand what these market makers have up their sleeves. But anyway, guys, so let me take a little look-see. I'm going to try to share my screen here. Let me see. I have... so I'm going to basically pull this up. And we are going to take a look at what happened on the day, guys. So basically, we're looking at 182 million shares traded. Obviously, the algo was completely locked on. You see absolutely no variance except for this one massive volume peak here at 10 minutes till the bell. It's hard to explain like high frequency trading what happens. They're setting the bid and the ask and just selling a massive amount of shares. So it doesn't matter what other orders come in. They just get rolled up in the steamroller and in the wreckage, and there's nothing really anybody can do about it. Now, why is this level important? You see this come down and test here. it did fall below, and again, I talk about sort of November 21 being the base, but tested this exact level on January 18 after the massive, massive fall. The parrot bowling ball head Pareto short attack of New Year's 2024, where all hell broke loose. And then, guys, does this pattern look familiar? This big gap down overnight. I mean, just since New Year's, they've done this 3 times. I mean, this one was very, very dramatic, but futures are up a little bit. If we can find support here, no big deal. I mean, people are panicking, but the stock was just right here 6 weeks ago. This is not like an all-time low or anything. The stock was just down in the fours. So market makers pushing it here. Remember, I keep saying they were heavy, heavy short from 680 to 740. So if they can churn and cover at this level, now options are telling me they may intend to push down further, which is a little bit scary, but it's just the way it is. So guys, let me see. I don't know if I can break out the comments here, but I hate this whole dramatic like thing within a thing. But the problem is, guys, I just have a laptop at home. I don't have multiple screens and all that stuff. What's up, Flint Creek? What's up, Montana Trout Fisherman? Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Red Bull Trip. You guys are funny. Let's see. 16 hours a day, every day. Lots of vids today. Yeah, all of us YouTubers are in high gear today because, when people want to watch, we go ahead and, pump this crap out. But let me put myself down here in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Guys, Chia Pet is out today. Now, this guy has not changed his target price or his call on the SOFI stock, but he basically reiterated his $3 and a sell. But if you actually read his note, the fascinating thing is he did complete 180s on a lot of his FUD to fit the new narrative. So today they're saying there was, basically all day it was 7 million shares. They borrowed 7 million shares right off the bat, came down. It's the same thing yesterday. They returned the shares overnight. Guys, it's institutional games. They're selling the shares to themselves in such quantity that any other trade gets caught up in the middle of it. I mean, look how committed this algo is when you think about it, that this candle here for 60 million shares or whatever it is, 69 million shares, it didn't even move the needle. I mean, think about that, guys. They turned over 20% almost of the entire share count today. Probably 20% of the float. So it's just getting a little bit crazy. It's beyond a little bit crazy, guys. It's totally crazy. It's totally nuts. It's out of control. I'm out of control. To quote Regis Philbin. But anyway, guys, so what's ARK doing today? Well, of course, if the day ends in a Y, Aunt Cathie is having tea and scrumpets, and she's buying SOFI. Like, look at these other buys here. I mean, she has a lot of conviction with SOFI. If you look at this buy today, it's 3-4. Sorry, my eyes are getting a little bit old and a little bit tired, as is the rest of me. But she bought 782,646 shares. So I don't know, guys. You can do the math there, but you're talking about like a $5 million, $6 million buy. And that's a big buy for ARKF. And SOFI stock is basically moving up very quickly on the list of holdings. If you see, and this doesn't count today's buys. I think this is just yesterday, but SOFI was already up to number 35 in the combined holdings with all of the ARK funds. So people can make fun of ARK, and I know Cathie faced a big downturn in the ETFs when growth stocks and a lot of these sort of speculative, disruptive tech stocks, AI stocks, machine learning stocks kind of fell apart. But it doesn't mean her thesis was necessarily wrong over the long term, and she does projections over a 5+ year time horizon. I know a lot of the stuff she says about Tesla and Bitcoin is, in my mind, borders on the absurd, but it is what it is, guys. So there's the Chia Pet. Let me see if I can get his note. the thing makes no sense. How do you get information after information, ER after ER, and you're a professional and you're just always at 3? Nothing ever changes. You make the note work with whatever which way the wind is blowing. But guys, this is courtesy of Not a Lurker, J Money, the man with the purple wrench. Who, if you step out of line in my new in our new StreamYard chat, he's going to hit you right upside the head with his big wrench and bounce you on out of here. He has the authority to ban you, so don't even try it. But the critical thing is, guys, this is not just some kind of desperate offering. These notes are convertible for stock in some cases, but they're running this cap call thing to minimize the dilution, and actually the company could end up making money. Again, I can't explain this like Uncle Bruce did, so I highly encourage you, go ahead and watch the video. He does a very, very simple, at the beginning of his videos, it always says in plain English. Well, I just kind of being introduced to him, but it really was in plain English. After watching the first 10 minutes of his video, I understood exactly what was happening here. I understood exactly what Uber did, and I understood how well it worked out for Uber. After they did this transaction, the stock price has gone through the roof. I'm not saying, one thing is the result of another, but if you want to read this, this is the Business Wire from Berkshire Hathaway. So, and they can do an additional 112 million on top of the 750, but it's 1.25%. These are convertible. They're running the cap call. So this is really, really prudent. Why are they doing this? Because if you look at SOFI's share structure, they have like 300 million, 400 million worth of these preferred shares where they have to pay a 12.5% dividend to their shareholders. So that's basically hitting us with a direct interest expense. This is cash out the door of 40 million bucks. So by doing this deal on these notes, it's not really costing SOFI anything immediately. Yes, it could lead to a certain amount of dilution in the future, and I think that's where the FUD is coming from. But guys, let's be honest, let's be real, let's grow up. SOFI's diluting us every single quarter. We're probably going to acquire several more companies before 2029. So if anybody thinks this is the final share count and this is frozen in time, grow up, guys. This is just not the way it is. So I don't think the FUD with this dilution is really anything to worry about. I wanted to get the note. I wanted to try to just illustrate a point with the Chia Varini note, because Chia Varini is actually a very smart guy. But I just don't know where the lost its word day on record, SOFI technology. I mean, you see, like, just the echo chamber is out. Like, there are so many negative, articles out and about why the stock is falling. Here's one from The Fly. Cathie Wood's ARK investment bought 782,000 shares. You see, why do I think they're going to push down further? Well, it's not that hard. You look at options, and these just weren't here, and they've opened up 46,000. This is not open interest, guys. This is volume. So they opened up 46,000 put contracts at 7. I mean, what's that telling you? That's telling me smart money is about to kick us square in both nuts as hard as they can with the steel-toed boot. I often tell you guys stories about my childhood. As many of you know, Christmas for me was a TV dinner and a steel-toe boot to the teeth. So I've been through hard times before. This isn't going to affect me the way it's going to affect many of you snowflake turds. But that's just the way it is, guys. There's really nothing we can do about it. This is one number I just wanted to show you guys. I'll check back in with the chat here in just a second. Again, apologies for my Tandy crap top. I purchased this at Radio Shack in 1985. The battery only lasts 3 seconds, so you have to leave it plugged in. But guys, look at the aggregate short volume ratio. I don't know if you 2-bit no account turds can see this, but the aggregate short volume ratio today was 74%. Guys, I have watched this number every single day for the SOFI stock that it's traded, I'm pretty sure, as a public company. I look at the statistics every single day. I'm annoying. I'm just I just like to look at every single aspect of the data behind the stock. You could see this number is usually in the 40s, often the 30s. If it gets super, super, super high, it pushed up to around 60. Some of those major short attacks. So when these filings come out, guys, Ortex has been slow to catch up. I mean, this short ratio is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. When I say catch up, it reminds me that I have not had a cheeseburger in several hours. And I'm feeling just a touch peckish, just a little bit peckish. You guys wouldn't know it by looking at me, but when I was a kid, they used to call me either the big lasagna, the big sausage and pepper sandwich. Often they called me the carne asada quesadilla. If you guys aren't familiar with the fat middle-aged workout, it consists of 6 sets of preacher curls and then a chicken quesadilla. So you want to get your heart rate up, but you don't want to get it up too far that you got to cool down, take a shower before you eat that queso. Because what's going to happen is that cheese is going to coagulate on you. It's going to be lukewarm, and the magic is gone. Guys, much like the SOFI stock, you got to strike while the iron is hot. So when that quesadilla comes off that flat top, I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you have a meeting. I don't care if you have to be back at work. You get you some extra salsa and you enjoy your quesadilla. And that's basically a metaphor for life. Enjoy your quesadilla while it's hot. Don't fear the repercussions of being a stubborn idiot, because I bought, what did I buy? 1,100 shares today. Oh my God, I apologize. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Because my rampant purchase of ill-advised stocks is a bit of a bone of contention, if you will. Some folks in our household would rather take, say, a luxury vacation. And that's completely understandable, because you can't travel with the SOFI stock. I was talking about Cutes, of course, our lovely dog. But anyway, PJ lovely dog, it's not mine. Cutes is the best, as is Princess J, and I apologize if any of my jokes aren't landing. Oh my God, it seems like it's perhaps time to end this stream, because... anyway, guys, I really wanted to read that Chia note. I forget where it was. Does anybody have it? Can anybody direct me to? Let's see, guys, who's here again? Sorry about this massive wall within a wall thing, but this is the only way I can see the chat. Let's see. Buy more SOFI goes below 7. Me too. Flint Creek in and out. 2x3 grilled the onions. Have me powders dry. My dad buy a house. I have to DoorDash quesadilla suit. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to make you snack after dark. Beach, my neighborhood smells of soap. Fine leather-bound books. Watching Tweaking. Flint Creek, wake up. So, guys, the Savage of Wall Street is here. Listen to Ether, then I trade mornings. Sometimes always be. Yeah, Nas, Ether, that's a good way to go. That's just fires you up. It's just fire. It's just fire. Such a delicate soul, aren't we all? Welcome and hello, guys. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in again to Un Poco Mas. I didn't really have that much to say. I just wanted to say, calm down, guys. This thing is going to be a reverse pump and dump. I think it's going to go right back up. I mean, what do you see after these falls? It just recovers. It recovers. Now, yes, it broke down a little bit right here, but then you had a huge run. So I don't know exactly what to make of this, but there's no fundamental reason for this drop. This is a clear short attack, and the fact that, it has Chiavarini's dirty, stinky, greasy fingerprints all over it, to me, that timing of that call, it just says the mechanics are, and you could see it with the volume, you could see it with the uniformity of that volume, you could see it with the timing. I mean, does anybody think this is organic, that they're ready to trade, 180 million shares with some... Almost, it's not a throwaway PR, it's an important PR. I think it's actually, I think it's actually good. These senior secured notes are going to be good for the company over the long term. But over the short term, like I said, if you can paint it as just... But I want to go back to, the Chia Pet's note today, because they just play both sides of everything. If one thing is good, then it's bad. It just depends which way the wind is blowing. So they're saying, okay, they're making too many loans, it's too risky. Now they're saying they're not going to be. He's like, they're going from a period of capital deployment to balance sheet protection, basically. They're going from being aggressive and growing to being conservative and fearful. And it's really not true at all, guys. The company is transforming. They're going to tech, they're going to financial services. The same analyst who says, they should pull back on loans and pull back on risk, when the company goes ahead and does that, then they flip around 180 degrees and they say that's negative. So it's just one of those things we're going to have to deal with. Options saying they're going to push down lower. Max Payne is still listed at 850. That's going to pull way back down. But, I just don't like those 46,000 put contracts at 7. Obviously, that represents 4.6 million shares. They're not going to open up all those contracts and not at least try to push down. But do we have enough firepower? Like, are the big guns going to actually open up in terms of, some of the institutions buying heavily? You saw institutions really coming in all through here. Through the 8s, you saw back here in the last quarter, a lot of institutions buying at these levels, in the 7s, even 8, in the recent filings. So I just don't see any reason they would not buy again at these levels, given everything's going on. I think sophisticated market makers, institutional investors understand that this piece of news today that caused the whole world to collapse is basically neutral. If not positive. I think Aunt Cathie gets it. I think Uncle Vanguard gets it. I think a lot of these institutions get it if others don't. But it's the way it is, guys. We got absolutely kicked in the nuts today. We got to, regain our bearings and live to fight another day. It's not the end of the world. Remember, guys, if you didn't sell at 5 and you didn't sell at 550 and you didn't panic down there, there's really no reason to panic now. Like I said, I bought some shares. Certainly not financial advice, not telling anyone what to do. Options are telling me they're going to try to push down further. Will that be successful? I don't know. I mean, what I would like to see is just retail start, buying these dips. I mean, aggressively buying these dips. I hear a lot of you talking about, hey, I'm going to liquidate this. I sold covered calls to fund this. I'm going to, sell a kidney. I'm going to, go sell more blood than's allowed. Going to go from like clinic to clinic to clinic. So, I mean, it's a question of what are you prepared to do? I want Sean Connery on our team. Oh, yeah, they put one of ours in the hospital. We put one of theirs in the morgue. Like, I need you guys on a war footing. You guys are supposed to be an army. Granted, it's a turd army, not an official capacity. But we as the turd army, we have to, nobody's got our back, like, except Aunt Cathie. And I mean, Aunt Cathie, she's got that sort of smile on her face all the time, like the, cat that ate the canary. How much does she know? I think she knows quite a bit. She's known Noto for decades. I know they're friends. Obviously, she's very tight with Elon Musk. I would not be at all surprised. X wants to be the everything app. It's a very natural thing. I'm not saying I necessarily want SoFi to partner up with X. X has got a lot of negative baggage right now, but it would certainly, I think, bring massive membership and top-line growth. And frankly, the NBA deal should have been a major positive catalyst for the stock. The fact that these things are just kind of swept under the rug and then we're coming in right now at a lower share price than we were pre-ER, I wouldn't say it's shocking, but I just sort of thought the market makers would flip a little bit quicker and eat their own. But it feels like they're just giving time to shake out. And honestly, if you're a market maker and you're long SoFi, you're the happiest kid in school right now because, you were just buying at, $9, $8.80, and then you were buying at $8.16. So now you can buy at, $7.30. So you're getting a massive discount over where you were just buying the other day. So if you're a market maker long, you're in no hurry to push this thing up. If you're an actual long-term long, like a pension fund or something, you just want to buy. So there's just nobody with a huge incentive to push this thing up because the share count's so high, it's not going to make these rapid moves up that we're all sort of dreaming of when we count our sheep at night. Anyway, guys, this thing has run its course. It's the SoFi stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. My name is Danny Deals. It's Un Poco Mas for J Money, Not a Lurker, Stock Karen, Hurricane Lopez, and all of us here at the Un Poco Moss family, we would like to say thank you for watching. Welcome, hello, good night, goodbye, and good luck. Before I go, just see if anybody's here. Got Jazor. Yeah, I was, Jazor, you can't call the exact bottom. Under 8th grade. Don't worry about it. What's up, Thomas Puzak? Hello and welcome. This is financial advice by SOFI here. Hey, you said it, Savage of Wall Street. So if you want to sue somebody, sue the Savage of Wall Street, not me. No, guys. I mean, we're just people talking. Like, we can say, we can say whatever the hell we want. So, I'm not a financial advisor, obviously. I'm just a, big dope. So if I think you should buy SoFi, what the hell difference does that make? I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your age. I don't know your risk tolerance. I don't know any of that stuff. So it's completely impossible for me to give you financial advice. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just pissing into the wind. And most of it's blowing back on me at this point with this price action. But anyway, guys, C-Dubs is definitely going to continue to add SoFi. The entire Raider Nation is adding SoFi. We are pride, we are poised, we are committed to excellence, and we are the greatest team in the history of sport. Pushtertum, I have a hard time pronouncing your name. My apologies. Perushotam Dungana. If you don't trust Anthony, yeah, of course. Anthony Noto is the critical piece to the puzzle. I mean, again, the guys with NFL, the guys with Twitter. I mean, think about what these neobanks are, guys. Let's see. Nice. Not a lurker holding it down. Thank you, brother. So think about the guy's background. Okay, he's an investment banker with Goldman Sachs, one of the best on Wall Street. Comes out, he's with Twitter. If you think about what these banks are, much of it is social media. All the marketing and stuff, it's all social media. So he's there with Twitter. Think about everything they're doing with sports. Anthony Noto was the CFO of the NFL. And think about everybody the guy knows. It's not just Aunt Cathie. This guy knows everybody. I'm not saying everybody likes him, but they're probably jealous because he's so intelligent and successful and good looking. I mean, I'm a little bit jealous, but it is what it is. If the guy can make my investment successful, which I firmly believe he can, I'm all on board, man. And like I said, don't let this SoFi shirt fool you. I'm as objective as they come. Yes, sometimes when it gets a little hot outside, I will put on my SoFi Hawaii Bowl hat. And yes, I am a professional bass fisherman. So I'm proceeding right here. I'm going to hook up my bass boat. I'm going to drive 2,842 miles out to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to, me and Noto Lurker, we're going to launch the bass boat. And basically what you do is you take your 3 largest bass, you weigh them out. And if you beat all the other teams, you get 100 of those preferred SoFi shares, which you can then cash in for $100 million in 2029. So it's a good deal all around. According to what, dude? I don't, shorts are screwed. It's like, but can I stop them from shorting? Can I stop them from pushing the stock down? No. I believe it flies in the face of fundamentals, but the market makers can do what they want to do, but they're still short and they still got to cover. But right now they're not screwed. Right now shorts just really regained control of the stock. It looked like it was kind of a struggle there with longs, but shorts just kicked us in the nuts. Do you think raising this cash may help SoFi accelerate and go through a recession better than other banks? I don't think there's really any problem with SoFi's cash position. I don't think they're in any danger of having to do an offering. They still have a lot of room under their warehouse facilities. They still have about $3 billion in cash. And Noto wanted to slow down those loans for strategic purposes to basically de-risk. So we're not at all constrained. We can sell it. That was another thing Chia said. He's like, if you remember before, all these idiots were saying, hey, they can't sell loans. There's no demand for loans. And then this time on his note, he said, well, SoFi's been selling more loans and they have these other deals to, I forget the deal to with Blackstone. What's it called? My mind, of course, is not working right now. What else is new? But basically he's saying that the fact that now they are selling more loans, that's bad because they're capital constrained. Basically, the arguments just don't make any sense. They're completely circular, and it flies in the face of everything he said a year ago. Look how quiet he's been. I mean, they don't even trot him out. Like, why wouldn't you re-rate the stock after the ER? Like, why are you timing your rating, just holding your rating till there's this massive, massive short attack on the stock? I don't know, guys. It's just, whatever. I don't think anybody listens to this asshat. He's the boy who cried wolf and then some. I mean, he re-rated the stock like, one time he re-rated the stock like 4 times in 6 weeks. Just downgrade, downgrade, downgrade. And it's always during these pathetic little short attacks. But guys, I have to admire the shorts' conviction, their coordination, and just their ability to get shit done because they pushed the stock down 15% today, 182 million shares traded. That's like, I don't know, $500 million worth of churn. So I'm so objective that I sell SOFI 910 covered calls. Yeah, I mean, depending on what dates, Savage, you're not going to get much premium right now. But yeah. I know you don't care, but if you covered a few more stocks, I guess sometimes you'd be killing it. Tanner is smart, but boring as fuck. Take the crown. Jazor, I got a job, man. I don't want a crown. I like my SoFi Hawaii Bowl hat. It's fun interacting with you guys. I do say I hate you all the time, but obviously that's not really how I feel. It's just these videos are fun for me. I have so many stocks, guys. I cover Tesla, like there's some, but I would come off as a bear, even though I'm a huge Tesla bull and a long. I go in and out of the stock when I think it's overheated. I buy back low. This last time I bought Tesla like 130, I sold at 250. I go back and forth. But a stock with that kind of volatility that doubles, you have to trade it a little bit just to survive. But yeah, I could cover that. I mean, these idiots who talk about napkin math are like, Tesla's going to build 2 factories every year for the next 10 years. And they're like, it's insurmountable. It's undeniable. It's unbelievable. And then it's like, within a year, like, of this idiot saying these things, like BYD is already passing Tesla. And Tesla is clearly not going to dominate the entire car market worldwide. They're not the only company working on autonomy. They're not the only company working on artificial intelligence. And yes, their advantage in data is huge. And I know they have all this FSD, but it's hard. Like, I've looked at a lot of the stuff online, so I could cover Tesla. There's a lot of other stocks. Like, if you guys tell me what you're in, I don't want to cover Palantir because, other people know that stock. I don't just want to cover stocks that are like hot button stocks. Just seem like some cheap stock whore. I didn't teach at the high school level, guys. I don't have those types of qualifications. I'm saving more. Yeah, Tintes gets it. Tintes. I can't pronounce you guys' names. It's so crazy. Payush, the big P, the Punisher, is in the house, and let me guess, he was loading SoFi today. Most brilliant banker on the planet next to Jamie Dimon. I mean, yeah, Jamie Dimon is the OG, like where all these other CEOs come and go. He just keeps killing it, and he has Chase growing. Here's Not a Lurker with some kind of link. I don't know what exactly that is. Link. Oh, that's Uncle Bruce, guys. If you're like me and you're a little bit dumb and your brain don't work so good, watch that video, especially the first part. You will understand exactly, and any fear you had about what happened today will be gone, and you'll understand that this push down is mechanics doing what mechanics do and what shorts do, and they're basically driving retail out of the stock, and they're trying to churn, accumulate, cover, push lower, rinse, repeat, and just basically crush our testicles with a massive kick. But big banks want to sink the Noto ship. You're damn right, time-lapse car guy, Bruno. Can you guys get shorter names? I know my name is Hurricane Lopez presents Un Poco Mas, but you guys don't have to read that all the time. Good job, Nala. Shorts conviction ain't shit when it comes to my stubbornness and stupidity. I like Savage of Wall Street. Our mentality seems to be right in line. Like, sorry guys, I forgot I had a hat on. I'm like, knock on wood. Welcome and hello and welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Un Poco Mas, guys. Really appreciate you. You kind of look like a bear, though. Well, what are you gonna do, man? Let's see. Yeah, 70 people are up. But from the waist down, I look like a bull. No, I'm just joking. Savage Wall Street. And guys, I'm trying to clean it up unless, in case Celeste is watching. She's 5 years old, so if you notice I'm not using a lot of profanity, A lot of sort of innuendo. I got to keep in mind, even though I say specifically this channel is not for children, some children do watch it. So I'm going to try to clean it up, keep things a little more positive. But you know what really grinds my gears, guys? This great stock. Thought we'd stepped up to a new level above this little channel we'd been working in. And, you know, 2 steps forward, 8 steps back today. But it's just the way it is, guys. You really can't do anything about it other than, you know, buy the dips if you want to, hold through. If you sell the dip and smell the rip, you're going to lose money constantly trading stocks because you're an idiot, and this isn't for you. But anyway, guys, 77 watching now. The Turd Army is growing. Thanks, Red Squirrel. I appreciate you. Hertz stock. You want to cover Hertz? What do you like about that time? Is that just because you're a car guy? So you just want to cover a car stock? Honest to God, I don't know anything about Hertz stock. I think they're the ones who just sent back a bunch of Teslas. I'm trying to sell a bunch of Teslas. So I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check out Hertz stock. Let's see. It Ain't Easy is my name. Oh, It Ain't Easy. I'm sorry. God, what an idiot. Yeah. You bumper stumped me. I told you I wasn't very smart, and I wasn't lying. It's like Jeremy Irons said, I assure you, it was not intelligence who got me in this chair. Do any of you want to know why I make the big bucks? Why I came in? And he's like, sure, I guess. It's a little bit of overacting, but yeah, it's like, anyway, guys, Margin Call. What a great movie. The sort of shamed now Kevin Spacey. Great performance. That guy Will is Will Emerson. He's like a British guy. I think great performance. Demi Moore was really good in that as well. What's that one guy's name? Stanley Tucci? Is that his name? God, he's a good actor. If that's the bald guy. He is catch-all, but he's a great actor, so we like him. It Ain't Easy. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that seemed really obvious once you said it, but I just didn't see it. Flush will put comments when the show is over. Took shares off the float. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Payush. It's actually a good thing. That's the way I'm reading it. But filtered tap water. Hey, I have, thank God for Princess J, who is the absolute best person in the world as far as I'm concerned. I have glorious sparkling French or Italian water. Delicious. Just what a growing boy needs. Unfortunately, I'm not growing in the right way. Taller. This way. And not in a good way either. Boing, but like a... No, but guys, going to start to get on the J-Money program, lose some weight, get in shape, cover some other stocks, and don't like and sub. Do not like and sub, guys. It's the worst thing you can do. What is going on, Stockman Mark? How you doing today? How does your are you icing your testicles like the rest of us? That's the way to go after a day like today. That's really all you can do. You got to regroup. You got to learn to fight again. I got my SOFI outfit from my biological father, Anthony Noto. He actually, you know, I think it was my 3rd birthday. He actually gave me this shirt. He named me Sue, and he left. And you know, I think that really helped form my character and made me the brilliant stock trader I am today. So thank you, Papa Noto. Thank you, Papa Noto. I miss you. Sorry you've never acknowledged me, but we can make it right with some of them preferred shares. I will waive all of my child support for the last 48 years, or however old I am, 46, 47, somewhere in there, somewhere in them late 40s. Just great years, my golden years, my gray years. Yeah, if you give me, say, I don't know, 1 million preferred shares, and that, I won't even charge that 12.5%. Just give me 1 million regular shares. I don't need that 12.5% dividend. That's how much I believe in the stock, Papa. Give me 1 million shares and we can reconcile. And you can have this insight with you every single holiday. We can be together this Easter. Just like it should be. Like Chiavarini said, if SOFI goes to 3, I'm taking a helicopter. I think Chiavarini is going to load at like $1. I think that's where he's comfortable buying the stock. Stockman Mark is in the house. Thank you. If any of you guys want to get some SOFI swag, you can get it on Printerval. That's where I got the stuff. The SOFI Hawaii Bowl hat. If you want to get you one of these, I found this on eBay. Super hard to find. I get other stuff at the stadium. I live very near SoFi Stadium. Been there many times. So I'm looking for SoFi swag. If you guys find any place that you can order anything cool SoFi, because I like to just go up to people like Chris Farley, buy SoFi, buy SoFi. And they're like, are you the valet? I'm like, yes, I am. Buy SoFi. But anyway, guys, like the shirt, just don't like the video, guys, whatever you do. You can thumbs up the shirt, don't thumbs up the video, do not subscribe, whatever you do. Your computer will get a virus, and then all the live streams you do will be nothing more than a black screen. It's horrible. You can leave now. Watch count is growing. Yeah, I always leave when the watch count goes up. Thanks, buddy. Red Squirrel has a little sarcasm there. Little sarcasm. As they said in anger management, sarcasm is anger's ugly cousin. No alert for the show tonight. Well, you guys don't need an alert. You're here anyway. You figured it out. Texting you back and forth. You're my producer. So you got to know what's going on, Auto Lurker. Come on. Get with the program. I'm slow on the uptake. You got to be fast on the uptake. Danny comes on now at my bedtime. Sorry, Stockman Mark. Apologies to your sheep. They're waiting to be counted, and they're still in the pen. You got to release them. Got one of those Australian cattle dogs. You got to herd those babies. Herd over here. Oh, where are your sheep going? Herd over here. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so it's morning. I'm going to start doing my morning work. That was a good restful 8-second sleep, or 1 second. Yeah, I mean, below 5 Flint Creek, that is what I did. I mean, when the stocks was recently, I guess, what was it, like last May or something, in the 4s, I put in everything I had. I mean, and then I sold some at $11.50. I sold like $100,000 worth. Bought back $840, a lot of it, basically the same amount of shares, and then added a lot more free shares. So helps bring down your average when you can flip some shares for a big green gain to the upside. We need to find the next Celsius. Yeah, I bought a little bit of Celsius when I saw that Tevis and some of the other guys were pumping it, just a very little bit, but I did super well with new, T-Bone told me to buy at $8.03, so I'm up like 35% on that or something. So, it's ups and downs, guys. Some things go crazy, like the last couple days, JAGX, one of the awful penny stocks I owned, is like doubled, and then it tripled, and then, SoFi goes down 15%, and then, Tesla get kicked in the nuts, NIO's getting kicked in the nuts, Microsoft holding up well, so I'm not an NVIDIA. I think I'm almost ready to short NVIDIA, honestly. I know that sounds completely insane, but I don't think they are going to just dominate this space. And the people that I know that are like super high tech guys say other players can catch up and that the market cap is getting a little bit out of control. Now, whether or not that's actually the case, I'm certainly not technical or intelligent enough to say. Beach Boy, yeah, it was Stanley Tucci, thank you. Demi Moore looked nice in Margin Call. Yeah, and Demi Moore is actually, I think, is a very good actress. I think in her younger years, like, she's very beautiful. You get sort of judged by your boobs. I know I do. But not in a positive light, of course. But, I think she was excellent in that movie. And to hold up to that cast, just a really, really strong cast of great actors. And the guy who was like, the Star Trek guy, he's really good. I know he's a director and all that stuff. He's not just like a Star Trek guy. His eyebrows kind of remind me of Roy. I'm still kind of obsessed with Roy's headshot when he pauses his StreamYard. He's got like an 80s black and white headshot. He looked like he was starring like off Broadway. I'm just endlessly fascinated by Roy. Roy, call me. We'll talk. No big whoop. It's coffee talk. No cheeseburger. No cheeseburger. No cheese. Cheeseburger. Savage Danny is the SoFi Grinch. Yeah, I'm basically a big fucking curse. If it wasn't for bad look, I wouldn't have no look at all. Is Celsius, I don't know, is Celsius alcohol? I don't even honestly know what it is. I should probably know what it is if I'm going to buy it. But I just bought a tiny amount as like a tracker. I didn't make any money on it or anything. Bag of frozen peas. Yep, I'm sitting on a bag of frozen peas right now, guys. Thanks for that SoFi nut shot. Yeah, he was really, really good in margin. I was like, it's just what the music is doing. It's like, and right now, I don't hear anything at all. He's like, do you understand what that would mean? It's like, yes, I do. It's like we shall survive. Great movie. A great movie. What are your thoughts on DraftKings? Man, DraftKings is a tough one. Been in and out of the stock. Hold a small position. I know people who play a lot of DraftKings, and I think that is actually going to catch fire. I mean, NFL's moving into gambling. They have a franchise, obviously the Raiders, Super Bowl in Vegas. They're partnering already with DraftKings, pumping in data. I think DraftKings ultimately is going to be very, very big. I think they need like new management from the outside. A lot of times when companies kind of start and they get lucky a little bit and they're just not prepared for dealing with a business of that scope as it gets really big. So you like to see sort of outside guys have experience with big companies come in. But again, I'm not like, I have just a small position on DraftKings, so I'm not an expert on the company. I would have to take a good hard look at it. But that's another stock a lot of people are interested in. Has a nice corollary with the NFL, with SoFi. So maybe we'll go ahead and cover some DraftKings. 91 people. What a bunch of losers. You guys, go do something fun. Go kiss a girl. Go study some stocks. Go read Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger or The Intelligent Investor, or listen to somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about. I almost said the F word. But I thought there's a small chance Celeste could be watching, so we're just not going to go there, guys. Think of the children. Think of the children. No longer John Candy's the dad from Rose. Payush, could you pick, some slightly more attractive, less giant fat actors to... I like to think of myself more as a fat Paul Newman. But in any case, Payush is entitled to his opinions, and who am I to argue with the big P? Guy loads SoFi like 8 times a day. I think Payush, right at this point, has just a few more shares than old... what's that turd's name? Who's the SPAC guy? Oh, it's Chamath. God, that guy has so many fucking shares just for doing nothing, sitting on an egg. Like and sub and like. Don't do it, guys. Not a lurker is trying to lure you in. He's actually running a phishing scam. As soon as you like and sub, not a lurker gets all your social security, credit card information. And then even though you were never married, you end up paying alimony to not a lurker for the rest of your life. So that's what happens if you like and sub. Chia Pet cracks me up. Yeah, well, his comments are intelligent, but it's just he's duplicitous bullshit. I mean, that's what it is. He's in my opinion, he's intentionally dishonest. It's not that he's a bad analyst. This is a hit piece. A black screen is better than a side screen. Hey guys, also I do have my SoFi colored man bun in. So if you guys can see that, I don't know, but I'm going all out with my objectivity. Where can I buy that SoFi outfit? You cannot get one in this size. I got mine from Omar the tent maker. I had to go all the way to Kazakhstan to get this. I get all my clothes made in Kazakhstan by Omar the tent maker. He is the best for a plus size and portly gentleman. As I said, I got too angry with the plus size catalogs because all their models are now just super buffed like guys, and they're not like even like plus size. So I'm just not going to frequent those catalogs anymore because I believe they are fat shaming me, and I'm just not going to put up with it. Changing the vinyl siding on my house to light blue and white when I pick up SoFi games. There you go, Jzor. Thank you. That is the way. I'm truly a dumbass. Yeah, well, hey, join the club, Savage. Is he burning him up? Oh, I like the one where he's like the barber and he talks about cutting grooves in his child's head. So much gold on the Jerky Boys. Tarbosh, the Egyptian magician. He got eaten by a tiger, didn't he? Much like Hani on the 10x board on StockTwits. I believe he did get eaten by a tiger. But yeah, Tarbosh. What about the Saul who goes to the dentist and he wakes up and his pants were unbuttoned? What was going on there? Short Nvidia. I'm a little on the fence, Savage, but yeah, I'm just about ready to short Nvidia. If it goes up like another 5%, I'm going to short the piss out of that thing. Red Squirrel is a huge Demi Moore fan, and we'll just leave it at that. Jeremy Irons awesome. Hey guys, I go on and on forever. You guys are commenting. Stockman Mark is here. How much Noto paying you to pimp that swag, Danny? My biological father, Anthony Noto, does not pay me anything. He will not even acknowledge me, Stockman Mark. If you get him a message, hey, P Sizzle, I am completely objective. Don't let my outfit, hat, shirt, SOFI bandana, just my general SOFI cultist fanboy demeanor fool you. I am completely objective, not affected. Infected, whatever. I hate Chamath. Yeah, it's... All of his SPACs were not a scam. SOFI's not a scam. The scam is him getting all those fucking SPAC vampire free shares. Apologies, Celeste. I'm sorry I cursed right there, but I couldn't help it. Chamath makes me angry. SOFI needs a surge like CrowdStrike did, or like Uber did, or whatever. I don't care. Surge pricing, crowdsourcing, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Say any buzzwords to make the damn stock go up. I don't care if it goes up. I'm not going to sell right away unless it went up like double, but, instantly. But the point is, like, guys, I'm very fragile, okay? A lot of my ego and self-esteem and self-worth is tied up in this price action. I just can't take another day like this. How much is Noto? Yeah, we already read that. In our bunker hanging out. Yeah, I'm in Ames, Iowa right now. I'm deep inside my bunker. I converted it from an old missile silo. Minuteman missile silo. So I'm 300 feet underground. I have an antenna running up. Noto Lurker runs a coax cable. Manually, he puts together about 400 little giant ladders, strings those together with bungee cords to go ahead and climb out of our missile silo, where we produce un poco moss, because I've been, several of these analysts, Fivehead, Chiavarini, I've heard through the grapevine they have a contract out on me. But not a contract to kill me or anything, just a contract to make me look stupid with this price action, and boy, they're succeeding. Yeah, Danny deals over OnlyFans, guys. Less chafing here, so that's a good thing. Silver linings. Turd Army, flesh out. Clumbing Kingpin, let's go. P Sizzle, I'm trying to get to the end of these goddamn comments so I can get out of here. P Sizzle, he's definitely a Noto plant, as am I. I am the SOFI prophet. It ain't easy. Sorry I couldn't figure out your name. I'm just stupid. Guys! And I'm sorry I thought Chuck Woolery was dead. Somebody told me he's still alive, so he could be back in 2 and 2. My apologies, Chuck. Chuck was an innovator, Love Connection. It preceded all of these stupid reality dating shows. Golden Bachelor. Guys, if I get any more gray hair in my beard, I might be your Golden Bachelor, and that's a scary thought. Guys, it's a SOFI stock, ticker symbol SOFI. SOFI Technologies Incorporated. My name's Danny Deals. For Noto Lurker and the rest of us, peace!